Welcome to my final project, a League of Legends stat tracking tool. Let's start off by ensuring we have the necessary tools installed. Please open your terminal and run pip install tabulate to install the tabulate package. It will help us create and display tables for a seamlessly user experience. Now let's talk about the Riot Games API key shown here. If you're watching this after December 13th at 3:41 p.m., the key in this file has expired. Please head over to developer.riotgames.com to generate your own key, or you can find my contact information in the README file in case you need any help. This stat tracking tool is entirely terminal based and designed to work asynchronously, ensuring efficiency. As you navigate through the tool, you'll be able to fetch real-time daily stats for any League of Legends player in the North American region. To get started, run the main file by using python server.py and using the port 3240. You can also, for the client, use python client.py localhost 3240. By doing this, you'll be able to communicate with Riot Games API, providing you with up-to-date information. And thanks with the integration of the tabulate package, data will be presented in easy-to-read table format. Please feel free to explore different players, check their match history, and stay updated on their performances. Here are a few usernames that I have been able to use, so feel free to use them, or any other if you like. If you have any other issues or even have suggestions, my contact information is in the README file. To get started, like I said, we can run the python server.py and running the client. It will open up with a menu. Here you can create or sign in to an account that has been uploaded onto a record file. Currently the record file is empty, so if we tried signing in, as is shown, it will say incorrect username/password because there is nothing, and it will return us back to the menu. On the server side, it will show that I have connected, it's received data, and it shows me what option I chose. It also shows the data being received. To create a file, to create an account, all you have to do is press number 2, choose a new username. For now, I'll just use my first and last name. Pretty secure. Account was created successfully, so now I can sign in. And it lets me sign in. Now I'm into the stat menu. So here, it's pretty simple. There's only one option other than exiting the program. It's enter summoner. For now, we can try exiting the program. It'll bring us back to the main menu, and from there, we can close the connection. Starting back up, I can sign back in using my name that we created before. And here, we can enter a summoner's name. And for now, I'll just use my main account. And it does take a bit to retrieve the data from the API key, but it does return it, as you can see right here. It shows name, rank, win rate, KDA, and total damage dealt in the daily match history. So this does only show daily match history stats. You could change it in the server file. I currently have it to have it daily. It's used right here, so you can easily change it. I have a epoch timestamp used to create and obtain current date information. So going back to the file, we can search up another summoner I have a friend who hasn't played today, so I can search up his name. It takes some time, and it will show Jetsuki has not played any games today. Now I'm able to exit, close the connection. This is also concurrent. I'm able to use two different terminals to connect to it. As you can see right here, 2 different connections were accepted. I can create a new account while this one is running. As you can see, this is running. I can sign in here as well. Lets me log in, and that is the program running. The program in itself is pretty simple. There is a lot of code just because that's how the API works. But here we have the headers, have my constants, the name of the file we want to store the user accounts. This is the API key, so if you need to reset it, here it is. Just change this as long as it's in the quotation. These are the IO functions I've been using for a lot of this to read and write towards the client and vice versa. This is account management functions. This one loads the account into the server. This saves the accounts once it's done, and this also creates an account. And in here, you're able to sign in with an account. These are API functions. This is getting the player's player universal unique identifier, and it returns their ID, their PU ID and summoner ID. And with that, I'm able to get player match data, and it will fetch match data for every player using their PUU ID, and it will calculate all statistics. As you can see here, it's pretty hefty. Here it will show you all the games that it's gone through. After done with the statistical side of it, we can get the summoner data, which will just have ranked data. So just to bring the rank, these are KDA, damage, and all sorts of stats, and this would bring you the rank stats. After that, it's all returned back to the main function and brought into the print function. Here, it uses tabulate to create a formatted table and return it to the user. And this is the main function, which is then brought into the stat menu, and this is used to run the server. Client side is a lot more simple and lets you create an account, sign in. This is the stat menu, and this is the menu. This is used to run the client. A lot of this was fairly simple. The only place I really had trouble was the menus, sadly enough. The API key was pretty simple to use. For some reason, I kept having trouble with keeping menus synced up, but at the end, I was able to do it. Thank you.